friends. Welcome to Mr. Kane's Storytime. We've just had a long weekend. It is actually Tuesday, April the 14th, 2020, and I'm so excited that you're here today. We just did our first Google Meet. Of course, it was full of glitches, as you know, but we managed to get through it. I'm glad that you were able to hear me. I'm glad that you were able to hear one another. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to figure out how to hear all of you. But I'm still happy to have seen all your faces and the excitement on your faces, being able to see each other for our very first remote Circle Not Circle. So tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. as well, and hopefully I'll be able to hear all your voices and the excitement, but I'll figure it out. So let's get started for our story for today, and we'll begin with our song. We're all together again, we're here, we're all together again, we're here, and who knows when we'll be all together again. Well, now we have our Google Meet Circle Not Circle each day, and we have story time every day at 2:30, and of course we have the WhatsApp, so you're sending me all the stuff that you're doing. So digitally, we are all connected. And this week, Miss Maureen and I are hoping to get out and visit you all again and do safe social distancing visits from your home. We're all together again, we're here. Well, I did mention that it was just a long weekend for those of you who celebrated Passover or Easter. And so that means that yesterday was Monday, so today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, Tuesday's here, everybody cheer. Today is Tuesday, all day long. All right, the story I'm sharing with you today is by an author who I really enjoy their work. Their name is Oliver Jeffers, and this book is How to Catch a Star. Now, we had a pink moon last week, and unfortunately it was very overcast, but the day after wasn't so much, and we could still sort of see the effects of a full moon that night as well. But one of my favorite things, in the summer especially, is to visit a friend of mine's cottage that is on Lake Erie and be able to sit out on the beach at night just to see the incredible amount of stars. It's the first place I ever saw the Milky Way, and just to see the sky illuminated with so many stars was incredible. So let's get to our story. How to Catch a Star by Oliver Jeffers. Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. Every night the boy watched the stars from his window and wished he had one of his very own. He dreamed how this star might be his friend. They would play hide and go seek and take long walks together. The boy decided he would try to catch a star. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. So the next day he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star anywhere. He sat down and waited for one to appear. He waited, and he waited, and ate lunch. I wonder what you're having for lunch today. I hope it's delicious. And waited, and after dinner he waited some more. So he's had 2 meals already waiting for the stars to show up, and finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So, very carefully, he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find, but the star was still way out of reach. He thought he might lasso the star with the life belt from his father's boat, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. He's very, very imaginative in his ways to try to find out a solution to his problem. He thought he could fly up in his spaceship and just grab the star, but his spaceship had run out of petrol last Tuesday when, of course, he flew to the moon. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up into the sky to reach his star, but the only seagull he could find didn't want to help at all. The only time seagulls are our friends is if we have food. The boy thought he would never catch a star, and then just then he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star that he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. He tried to fish the star out with his hands, but he couldn't reach it. Then he had an idea. The star might wash up on the shore. He ran back along the jetty to the beach. And this thing here that he is on is called the jetty. Then he waited and walked and watched and waited. What's this up here? Can you see that? Do you know what that might be? Maybe you've actually seen one in the sky before. And sure enough, the star washed up on the bright golden sand. Does anyone know what type of star that is? Is it a star that fell from the sky? Or is it a star that lives in the ocean? The boy had caught a star of his very own. And that, my friends, is how to catch a star. So I'm going to send a link along for you to investigate about stars and what they actually are. And perhaps over the course of the week, you'll be able to share with me some of the things that you have learned about stars. And how are they so bright and shining like that? I'm so grateful that you were all here joining me today for Mr. Kane's Storytime. Know that Miss Maureen and I would love nothing more than for all of us to be together. But you know what? This is the next best thing. And I'm so grateful that I am able to share my love of stories with all of you, because I know that you love stories too. Have a wonderful day of learning. Send me all of your stuff, all of the things that you're into, the creativity, the science experiments, your reading, your journal. Send it all to me on the WhatsApp, and I will post on the dojo later on today. Have a great day of learning, friends. Mwah! Sending you a big bear hug squeeze for a great day. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow.